I got to be really candid, and I hope Jesse hears this. I hope he listens to this with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Our wives were somewhat sensible to believe in our careers.
Yeah.
His wife had to really fucking roll the dice on faith.
For sure. Yeah.
His wife is a fucking saint.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times they would have to go to parties and they'd be like, so Jesse, what are you up to these days? And he's like, and she's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you know Savannah? By the way, I'm the healthiest I've ever fucking been.
Yeah, you look great.
Oh, thank you very much. You always look great. But you drink.
I do.
But how often do you drink?
I'm currently not, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You look good.
Thank you.
You look good. Good. You look like almost you had a glam over.
I can tell. Yeah, like I can tell in photos. Like, oh yeah,
for real.
Yeah, I'm drinking. Not drinking for sure. It's been 6 weeks.
It's been 6 weeks.
6 weeks that I had a drink.
Wait, can I ask you a crazy question? Did you grow up in Union City?
Mm-hmm. Born there. Till I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only know one dude from Union City who's in my fraternity.
I'm shocked that you know one.
Trent Jones.
Trent Jones.
Trent Jones. He showed up in our fraternity.
We tried to keep up with them.
The Joneses.
We tried in Union City.
He married my ex-girlfriend.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, I got to tell you this. I think they still live in Union City. I think they moved back to Union City.
Wow.
Yeah. But he was the coolest guy. He was a guy from Union City who moved to Tallahassee to go to Florida State.
Yeah.
Rushed to fraternity by himself.
Okay. Had
a mustache and a mullet in 1991.
That's a real one.
A mustache and a mullet.
That's real one.
And Dip Copenhagen. Had
Union City, baby.
And he introduced me to all country music was through Trent Jones. We became good friends. We were pledge brothers. Yeah, we were always good friends. We almost got in a fist fight one night. Our buddy died. And we were both drunk and we were angry.
Yeah.
And he said, and you know how like actors talk shit. Like guys, like I feel like you've probably been in a few fights.
Not many.
Not many?
No.
Like, are you the guy, are you big enough, but you're big enough where you could talk your way out of it, where if you talk loud enough, everyone's like, never mind, I don't want to.
Yeah, I can threaten enough to de-escalate real quick.
You look like a tank.
But once punches start flying, I'm out.
I do.
I'm out.
I've been punched so many times.
Yeah.
I've been punched, and I never think anyone's going to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest difference between me and the rest of the world is I always think, we're not going to punch each other, right?
Right. Well, you're not going to punch back, right?
Oh, I'm never going to throw a punch. I've thrown one punch in my life, I think.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
And he said to me, it'd be great if I said, she looked at me and was like, can't believe you hit me. No,
she grabbed my hair.
He said to me, why did you hit me? And I went, because you were talking shit.
Yeah.
He's like, but you hit me. And I went, oh, fuck. I feel like,
my bad.
Do you ever feel like you're misrepresented by your height and your size and your body?
Yeah.
Because you really are a sensitive guy.
I am. I'm a tender gentleman.
No,
I'm a jolly green giant.
But can I tell you, I'm curious about a lot of things. Because it comes out in your music. I think it does.
Sure.
I feel like you write, you can't help. Okay. Let me see how I can unpack this. You can't pick your fans. We were just talking about that downstairs. You just bring the coffees in. Yeah. You can't pick your fans. Mm-hmm. And I'm certain there's probably times where you feel like you get pigeonholed as like a ballad guy or like a love song guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth of, and I'm sure you go, dude, I'd love to have like a fucking, I mean, you have some bangers, but you go, maybe I'd like to be a little more like I don't know. I couldn't guess who, but you do write love very well, but also you are wildly in love with your wife.
Totally.
And I'm saying from my perspective, I always wanted to be the edgy fucking dude. Did you hear what Bert said?
Yeah.
And then I look at my fans and they all look like me. They're all married.
Yeah.
I say the littlest thing, like my wife and I were on Instagram in bed together, and I watch people go, "Oh, we do that," and you're like, "Oh, that's not my act, though."
Right.
But
it's
who resonates with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like I've tried, because like I don't release the songs, but like I wish. I mean, I've got a few like rambunctious. You came out on stage for "It's About Time" for a drink.
Yes.
You know, like that's. I do have the fun party, but it's not like she broke my heart, whiskey pour, did it down on my heart, whiskey, you know what I mean? Like, I can't relate in that way, you know? And I did have like ballad early on, like yours and yours like I used to.
Yours is such we were talking about this before this started. Comics come in knowing what stories they're going to tell, kind of, to podcasts. And you're in the situation where people always want you to retell the same stories of like, it's pretty,
about yours.
It's such a great, we have the same wife.
Correct.
Except I'm yelling at mine, telling her how to shoot it, and yours is yelling at you, telling you how to shoot it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can you say it to Christine, who doesn't know the story?
Yes.
And only for everyone listening, because this is before you are who you are today. It is an amazing song, and your wife says, "We're going to blow this shit up."
Yes. Like, and hearing this song, I'm kind of jumping 2 steps ahead, but
please,
I was like, I have this song. If this is not a hit song, then like, I think I got to be done.
You have, was that your first album?
First, yeah.
You have you had 3 bangers on that are like the fucking tear away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had, we had this song called Yours, and we went to every label 2 times, 3 times over. Like, we played them Yours, Blue Tacoma, and Every Little Thing. My first 3 number ones. And everybody was like, no. Nobody would sign me, dude. And so it just got to the point where we were like, what the frick are we going to do? Like, I was down in the dumps. Like,
how does that happen?
I don't know.
You check all the boxes. I mean, like you check all the boxes you have famous friends. You've grown up with famous people. You know some famous people in the business.
Yeah.
You're not a bad kid. You fall in love with your wife. You're married. You're not.
Maybe that was it. Maybe I was already married, and they're like, you have no sex appeal to anyone in America. But, which was true. But, no, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. But like, you're not a prophet in your own hometown. You ever heard that saying? I think that's a biblical saying, but like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you're not respected in your own home. I grew up in Nashville. Like, there were industry people in and out of my church, my dad's church that we went to. And you know what I mean? Like, there was, so it was like, tap, tap, little Russell's trying to do the thing, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes my friends, when they see me, they're like, you're still doing the same stories, huh? And I go, well, but and they're like, no, it's the same Bert. You haven't changed. No, they're good, but they haven't changed since 9th grade.
Sure.
And it's the truth. I would tell a story the same. I have the same tricks to a story that I've been using my whole fucking life, almost to an extent. Like, I do this thing that's really bad. I'm doing it still in this next hour. So much so that I'm using the same references that I've been using my whole life. Like, I love to call someone stupid and then use the name of someone stupid to call them by that. Yeah. And so then I'm all of a sudden, I'm like, listen, radio. But I've been doing that since 9th grade. Yeah. So yeah, keep going.
Yeah. I don't know. Every label, no. And just like from the bottom, my wife is like, she's like, screw this, dude. It's like, we're going to go shoot a music video for this song. I don't know what it's going to be. We're just going to walk down this road. I'm going to shoot out the back. Like, please, God, help in any way that you possibly can. And I always say this because I'm sure there's a woman listening to this who's got dreams and hopes and aspirations of something in her life. Not a man. I don't believe men listen to this show anymore. Just a woman. This woman fucking hit me up. She was like, I listen to the show, and you always say you always talk to guys. Yeah.
But so there's a woman who's driving a forklift right now who's listening to this.
Dude, bless her.
Bless
wherever
her
you are.
heart. And she's probably
Adrienne.
And she's saying, but I don't have the kind of money to shoot a video like that. Like yours?
Exactly. So here, let me inspire you, Adrienne, on a forklift listening right now. We didn't either. My wife had a camera from college. She took people's pictures, headshots, everything. We go out to this back road and open up the back hatch of my 2004 Nissan Armada with 193,000 miles on it. And we just start shooting. Like, I'm walking down the road. It's very simple. And we're literally like praying for a miracle because nobody's hearing these songs and like, oh wow, yeah, let's sign him.
Yeah.
So we're like, dude, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna do this on our own. So go out. This thunderstorm like comes in behind me, like a massive, like tornado warnings are going off in Nashville. Thunderstorm rolls in, lightning's flashing, all real. Lightning's flashing behind me. It starts pouring down rain. I have chills just retelling this. Like it's like pouring down rain, and I'm just pouring my heart out to my wife behind the camera. My buddy's driving like 4 miles an hour with the aux cord plugged in, and that was our music video.
It's so beautiful. It's like Chris Isaac, like black and white.
Yep.
There's points where you're wet, you're dry, it's fucking incredible. And all I could think was, dude, thank God he met her.
Yeah. 100%.
If you had some bimbo who's like, I want to be in it.
Yeah.
Can I be in it?
She's like, can I be a...
Well, how come you're always the star? I have the same fucking wife. You know, I told Leanne today you were coming, and she goes, his wife just reached out. I mean to get back to her.
Yeah.
And it's funny. We married the same type of person who shows love by being of service to that person.
100%. And like, that's their calling. It's y'all's together now. It's ours together now.
Yeah.
Fun fact though, you mentioned black and white. We had to flip it to black and white because the brake lights, every time they hit the brake lights, it was just like, whoosh, whoosh, you know what I mean?
That's
like bright
so
red,
funny.
and you're like very obviously walking behind a shitty car that you just blasted me with red lights. Good therapy though.
Wait, how did you meet your wife?
Belmont University. We're both in the music school. Amazing vocalist, by the way. She has a beautiful voice of an angel. We had the same like voice.
She helped you write.
coach.
She helped you write on your newest album,
Famous Back Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, I do a little research, not a lot.
That's right. Yeah,
I do a little research.
that's great. That was her whole idea. Like she's that kind of concept. She sees the whole picture play out. She's like, we're gonna do the photo shoot in our actual front yard. You know, like terrible shrubbery. Like who cares? Like who cares? And so the whole photo shoot, the whole album was based just in we're renting a house right now. It's a rental house with just terrible landscaping and patchy grass. And we shot everything there. But Famous Back Home that was completely her idea. And I took it to my go-to writers, and, you know, they know me, they know our kids. And we just told the story of being famous back home.
So wait, so you guys are in college together?
College together, same vocal studio. We had the same teacher and everything. And we were dating other people. So we were like all kind of in this tiny little friend group. And then all of a sudden, you know, they broke up, we broke up. And then we're just like found ourselves hanging out all the time. Hanging out, going to the flea market. We made out at a graduation party. And then it was just like off. I mean, it was pretty much off to, we broke up for like a month. But other than that, it was just like, okay, this is it.
Wait, pull up Belmont College.
Belmont University.
Where is that?
Nashville.
It's in Nashville? In
Yeah.
Nashville proper?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, it's like right across from Vandy.
Oh, I must know that place.
A private Christian university. It's so changed. But yeah, big entertainment school, like
Really?
music business and music performance and music law, everything.
Is it hard to say that you want to be into music? Like especially in a place like Nashville where it feels like everyone says
Oh,
it.
everybody.
Is it hard to, like, cause like, I remember the day I had to say I was a comedian. I wasn't a comedian. I said I was a comedian for a long time before I was a comedian. I was like, I'm a comedian. People are like, oh, really? Have you seen you?
Can you tell me a joke?
I was like, oh, I'm still bad.
People, yeah. People are like, well, can you sing me a song right now? I'm like waiting tables at California Pizza Kitchen. I'm like, actually, yes, I can.
Wait, did you work at California Pizza Kitchen?
Yeah.
Fucking, I loved when they came out with the healthy menu, and like, you were probably already famous, but like 2012, I'm guessing 2010.
That was definitely not
2010.
there, no.
They came out with a healthy menu, and they had the best. We went
Cauliflower crust?
No. They had 3 items. They were like not pizzas. They were Mexican items, and they were fucking so good.
Will you pull that up?
Yeah,
pull that menu up.
So wait, so And then you were just off to the races. You were like, did you guys both have matching dreams? And you were like, because my wife, I know a couple that we're really close to where it was me and Leanne. We had matching dreams, and then someone got pregnant, and I was like, well, I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
Someone's got dreams, and someone's got dreams.
Yes. There's a big difference.
How important is your dream? Because my dream in your dream, do you have you watching me make my dream?
Yeah, so I mean, that's what we were both there for. But like as soon as she got there, she was like, absolutely not. Like the performance thing. Like she was in musical theater and like she was like, I'm not going to do this. Like this is dumb. It's
a really weird. I imagine as a woman, it's probably worse than a man to be in the music industry.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why, how. I mean, maybe that's every industry. What about comedy? Like,
no, women have it so easy in comedy.
Okay, great.
I can imagine the struggle for a woman is a nightmare because you're competing against other women. The industry is only allowing a few through the door at any given time, and when someone like Nikki walks through the door, like busts open the door, you got to realize she's been beating down that door for 15 years.
Totally.
Nikki Glazer, anyone who's listening. But Nikki, and then all of a sudden you see, we were there at that roast when Nikki changed her career. And you're like, she wasn't like brand new. She'd been doing this for a long time and doing it at a very high level.
Yeah.
And then the world's like, whoa, who are they? And so I would imagine that's super frustrating. I think the same thing happens for men. I know it kind of happened for me, but I would imagine in the music industry, it's got to be. I feel like it's harder to be funny than it is to sing, if that makes sense. Like I think there's probably more people can sing than more people try to sing.
Go ahead.
More people try to sing.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Well, no, I'll just sing it to you this way. I think, but like I think more people casually sing than casually get on stage and try comedy.
Correct. I would agree with that.
And I think that people sing in choir where they don't have like sketch groups in church, although they should.
Oh, yeah, they do, bro.
Do they have sketch groups?
No, it's more interpretive dance. That's the artistic expression.
But I think very few people are inspired to go follow their dreams in a comedy than they are in music. I think music's something where you're like, it's crazy. I think the delusional people in music that go on to try to sing are equally as funny as delusional people in comedy who go on to try to do comedy.
Yeah.
Like a crazy person in comedy is still very funny. They're crazy. I watched one today.
Who?
I wish I almost followed him. He was so fucking crazy. and you could tell there was something off with him. And
sure.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Shane Gillis laugh hysterically at him. And I'm like, oh yeah. And
he's got a little sauce.
But he's crazy. He's a crazy person.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. Music is, I feel like, more universal to, I don't know what the equivalent would be, just like some crazy, amazing band playing for 12 people in a corner of a bar or something, I don't know. There's probably a lot of those.
There's an app for literally everything now. Need groceries? App. Need a ride? App. Need someone to bring you tacos at 11:30 at night because you made some questionable life choices? App. So why are you still driving to random smoke shops? It's 2026. There's a better way. That's why I use everything420.com. That's everything420.com. Their app makes it ludicrously easy to browse a huge selection of legal THC products right from your couch. Whether you're looking for vapes, edibles, gummies, accessories, flour, or whatever preference it is, it's all right there in one place. They carry all the trusted brands we know and love, like Stizzy, Packwoods, Cake, Runts, cookies, and their mystery boxes are incredible. And everything ships fast and discreet right to your door. Just open the app, order what you want, and let the future do the work. Go to everything420.com. That's everything420.com and use promo code BERT for an extra 15% off your order. Again, that's everything420.com. And I would suggest getting one of their mystery boxes because you get way more value than you could ever imagine. I got 2 packs of flowers, pre-rolls, a vape, a lighter. Again, that's everything420.com, and the promo code is Bert. This past weekend, I went out to eat, and I saw this dude shucking oysters. He was shucking oysters for the entire restaurant. He was bent over oddly, and he was standing in oyster shells. Half of the oyster shells hit him on the feet and were surrounding him, and there was water everywhere. And as I was looking at that, I looked at his shoes, and he had this exact shoe on. Now, I only recognize it because I've held this shoe in my hand a million times doing reads for Brunt Workwear. I said to the dude, hey, are those Brunt Workwear? And he said, yeah. What do you have them? And I said, no, I do podcast reads for him. I said, can I ask why you're wearing them? And he goes, oh, man, I'm on my feet all day shucking oysters. And I'm telling you, my feet don't hurt when I wear these. And they're waterproof. I get shit all over them. I wash them off. They're awesome. If you're on your feet working all day, these are the best shoes you can find. And it was so cool to see this dude in Atlanta in these. Here's the best part about Brunt Workwear. Brunt is giving one lucky winner $50,000 in the Brunt Potty of Gold sweepstakes. Seriously, that's a crap ton of cash. The name may be ridiculous, but the prize is real. From now until September 18th, one lucky winner is walking away with 50 grand. Head to bruntworkwear.com to enter. 50 grand could buy a boat. Let me tell you something. I got a friend whose neighbor is selling a boat for 30 grand. And if you give me 50 grand, I am buying that fucking boat. But 50 grand, you can upgrade your truck. You can buy a boat. Take that trip you've been wanting. Take 5 trips with your wife or your husband. The best part is entering is completely free. Just create a Brunt account or log into the one you already have and start earning entries. You can rack up even more entries by following Brunt on social, subscribe to their emails and texts, or by picking up some new gear, and you can earn extra entries for every dollar you spend through September 18th, 2026. There's absolutely no reason not to enter. And honestly, if you haven't checked out Brunt yet, now's the perfect time. If you're on your feet, these are the boots you want. You know Brunt for their boots and workwear, but let me tell you something. The wildest part about this company, they actually let you wear their boots to work before you decide if you want to keep them. Real job site days, not just walking around the house. And if they're not right for you, you can send them back for a full refund. That is 100% risk-free trial. This company was started by Eric Girard, who grew up blue collar and kept hearing the same complaints from his friends in the trades. The big workwear brands have stopped listening. And I'm telling you right now, I've bought a couple big workwear brands thinking fashion-wise, sometimes they look like cool to wear. They're not fucking comfortable. These are the most comfortable boots you'll ever build. So he built Brunt to make gear for people who actually put their boots through one hell of a day every single day. And Brunt isn't just about boots either. They make a full line of workwear from heavy-duty pants to weather-resistant jackets, all built to handle tough jobs and long days. These Brunt boots are comfortable right out of the box. I literally put them on the day I got them right out of the box, and they don't need any breaking in. They just, they're freaking awesome. And they're so comfortable. If you have plantar fasciitis like I do, these are the boots you're going to wear. It isn't just about work boots. They're a full range of high-performance gear built for tough jobs, from heavy-duty work pants to weather-resistant jackets. Brunt designs durable, reliable workwear to keep you protected and productive in any condition. For a limited time, our listeners can get $10 off at Brunt when you use code Bertcast at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com, use code Bertcast, and while you're there, enter the Brunt Potty of Gold sweepstakes for your chance to win $50,000. And if you do buy that boat, please invite me. Did you always want to be by yourself? Or did you ever? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At first, so like one of my first friends in the whole biz was Florida Georgia Line. I don't even think they had a band name. They came to one of my first shows, and we just started writing a bunch of songs. And I was like, they wanted to be songwriters. And I was like, I'm going to sing all these songs because I want to be on stage. I want to do it. I want to go. And they were like, cool. Like they were just trying to get pub deals and all that stuff. And then they turned into FGL, and then they wrote Cruise, and they got signed and all this stuff. And I was just like, dang. And they just, which was amazing to watch. And like those are the homies. Like they brought me out on the road and just to hang and like take in the environment, because they knew I wanted to do the same thing too.
Yeah.
But those guys were, probably the first people that I like ever met and like saw them do that. But then being a duo at first, I was like, dang, that'd be so cool to like have your person in a writing room that like you both know what's going on. You can kind of run the songwriting session and, you know, stay aligned as opposed to me. I'm 21. Like, what's my story? I wasn't married. I didn't have like the Russell that I am now. I didn't know where I was going. I was still just like kind of wide open of where I was headed, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, it would have been sick to have a duo partner to do that with.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. And now I'm like, thank God. Now I'm grateful.
Well, it's funny you grow. I can't imagine that's probably happened with Florida Georgia Line, but you grow and you grow in different directions, and you have places where you meet, where you connect, and those change. Those change as you get older. Yeah. And it's funny, the things that made Tom and I laugh at a younger age I don't even think would show up in like what we laugh at now. Right. And then our interests, you know, we've tried to make it very tangible that our time together is not just spent podcasting or promoting our vodka or doing a 5K or whatever the fuck it is. We try to make sure that we do something where we're just hanging out.
Just chilling.
Yeah, and I can't imagine. Like, we just saw Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys.
The folklore was not great, apparently.
Yeah. No,
the fact that they're back.
Yeah.
Dude, they just won Duo of the Year, you know? Huge fan, by the way.
Yeah, I told you my Brooks and Dunn story.
Please, no.
Please, yes. Yes.
Please, no. Please do tell.
I went to school at Florida State.
Yeah.
And I was a big hip-hop fan in college. And our two star football players, probably in 1995, were Derek Brooks and Warwick Dunn. And I went to a gas station. This is when they put singles on tapes. And there was a Brooks and Dunn tape with a cow head on it. And I was like,
no.
I was like, dude, they put out a rap album. Dang. I was like, how fucking great is this going to be? I go, and he's from New Orleans. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And I bought it and I put it in. And it was a country song and it was good. It was Brooks and Dunn. And I went, wow.
Which one? Do you remember?
It was their first. It was type in. It's got to be 19. It's got to be 19. It was the very first Brooks and Dunn hit.
Okay.
What was the very first Brooks and Dunn hit? First single. And I remember I think there was a cow.
Brand new man. Yeah.
And I was wow, these two inner city black kids.
Like, wow.
And I was like, he doesn't
talk like that.
And I was like, that's crazy. But you can't really, like Charlie Pride, like you can't really dictate what kind of music talks to you. Right. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, this is incredible. And I was playing it for
really
people.
Did it.
Like, guys, have you listened to Derek Brooks and Warwick Dunn's new album? And they're like, no. And I go, it's fucking incredible. And then I went in to buy the whole album, and it was two white dudes.
Two white dudes.
I was like, well, this is not the album I thought it was. Yeah. That's a true story. I wish I was smarter. I know Derek Brooks. I'm friends with Derek Brooks now.
Okay.
I ran into Warwick Dunn, shirtless.
What's he up to?
He's just doing good in life.
Great.
He lost his mom when he was in college. She was a police officer in New Orleans and she got murdered on the job.
Jeez.
And he decided to get houses for single families with a single mother to build houses. And he's done work done.
Did either of them go pro?
Oh, he went pro. He went to the Bucks. Which, I mean, crazy. We sat next to each other in graduation.
Yeah.
We sat right next to each other in graduation.
Yeah.
And then he went on to the Bucks. I sat to
Was he already drafted at that point?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and I told him,
cool.
I told him, I said, hey, man, I grew up in Tampa. You're going to play at the Bucks. If you ever want to hook up with anyone to go fishing or, want anyone to hang out with, and he's like, I'm good. And I was like, cool.
Cool, man.
And then look at this.
Dude, I loved your mixtape.
Homes for the Holidays. In 1997, he started, and he's given houses to like a lot of people. I don't know. I'm not going to read all that.
5 million people.
But 5 million people? Are you serious?
No, $5 million.
But he's a great humanitarian.
Yeah.
And so we're at a football game at Florida State, me and Tom. I'm drunk. I'm shirtless. We're in the president's box. And I see Work Done. And I forgot I was shirtless. And I walked up to him like, dude.
Because he probably doesn't know
who I
am
at all.
Yeah.
He had no,
Yeah.
He's lived in a universe that Bert Kreischer's never entered in.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we sat next to each other, and that's the first thing I said. We sat next to each other at graduation.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay. And I was like, I was like the number one party animal when we were in college.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. I was like, I'm Bert Kreischer. I'm like a comedian now. And he goes, okay. And I was like, this isn't going good.
No.
And he was like, no.
How many years later is this?
This was 7 months ago.
Oh.
It went so bad.
Dang,
Do you
dude.
get that, though?
So
Like,
do you get you're
that?
already Bert at that point.
I'm the biggest Bert you're going to get.
You're Bert.
I had just sat on the field and given a pump-up speech to 90,000 people on the field.
Yeah.
To 90,000 people about the Florida State-Alabama game.
Yeah.
And the place went bananas.
Yeah.
Everyone in the stadium watched that.
Yeah.
Except for apparently Warwick Dunn, who was on his phone Googling how to buy more pieces of people's houses.
Yeah.
Everyone knew who I was. We were with another famous football player.
Get more Bert.
I think we were with Danny Cannell.
Yeah.
We were with 3 other huge alumni. Me, Tom. I want to say Derek Brooks was there. And Work Done was like, good.
Dang.
And we were like, awesome.
Man.
And Tom was like, you should have put your shirt on. And I was like, you think that's what it was? He was like, well, it was pretty aggressive.
Instant turn on, yeah.
I got it. I know I have a picture that I'll send to you. Does that happen to you though? I feel like we were at a show and I remember everyone was losing their mind over was it Keith Urban? Keith Urban is like, you know what's interesting to me? Do you notice this? Like when we go to I say I've been to 2 events that you've been at, but when I go to those, there's 2 types of country music stars.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who know everyone, love. It's like church for them. And that's you.
Yes.
You are in every room. It doesn't matter what room or who's allowed in what room. You step into every room.
Absolutely.
Everyone gets a hug.
Yeah.
I mean, you're also a guy which I really kind of admire. It's like someone brings out a bottle of tequila and you're not drunk, but you'll do a shot with them.
Of course.
And which I always like because I'm always the guy going, I shouldn't do shots. I'm pretty hammered already. But you're I remember everyone brought, I forget, it was a big, and you were like, oh yeah. And you did a small shot. And then I was like, God, and then you worked the room and you said hi to everyone, gave everyone love, knew everyone's name. And then there is, and I don't mean this shitty because this happens in comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are the people that go to their rooms and they draw the focus.
Yeah.
When they walk out of their rooms, 19 people walk with them.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
When does that shift happen?
I don't know. I don't know if it does. It may just be from the beginning.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, we'll play shows with XYZ, and after the show, I'm like knocking on their bus. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We're nobody cares how big you are. Nobody cares how big I am.
Mm-hmm.
Back behind the stage, it's like, what are we doing? We hang in, we vibe it, and I'm always popping in and out or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe the people are just introverted or think they're way cooler than they actually are.
It should be. I said this to Tom one time because Tom's very introverted. Tom Segura could be by himself,
which is shocking to me.
Yeah,
I mean, just in the realm that y'all are in, I feel like everybody's the most outgoing person in the world.
Yeah, well, I think
it's presented that way.
It's funny because I think most people think he is like me because we're friends. And then when he finds introverts like himself, and he does, he really does find people like that in life.
Yeah.
They always go, how can you be friends with Bert? Because he's so loud. He's a lot to be around. We did a show at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. And I'm someone who goes, 1 green room, right? What's 1 green room? What are we doing 2 green rooms for? And they're like, Tom would like his space. And I was like, but it's just.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah. And they're like, just, you know what? It's like he's going to do stand-up tonight. We have green rooms for Bobby and Shane and everyone. And then we have your green room. So your green room will have all the booze in it, and it'll have it'll be the bigger green room so people can come hang out there. Yeah. And so I go into my green room and it's insane. It's Jelly Roll. It's Guy Fieri. It's Jimmy Kimmel. It's Nate Diaz. It's a who's who,
a smorgasbord.
And by the way, I'm half naming them. And by the way, Shane Gillis isn't famous yet. He's there. He's about to be really famous.
Yeah,
he's about to get really famous. Bobby Lee, Adam Ray, Chris DiStefano. I mean, like every comic is there. Even just comics there for the Super Bowl. Everyone's like, "Where's Tom?" And I was like, "Oh, he's in his green room. I'll go get him." I'm not fucking making this up at all. I walk into his green room. And it is an empty room with one chair in the center and a red light. He's changed out the light for a red light bulb, and it's playing like Gang Starr. And he's sitting there by himself, and he goes, "What's up?" I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm just hanging out. What are you doing?" I said, "There's a bunch of people in my room. Would you like to come in and hang out?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll be there in a second." And then Jimmy Kimmel walks in. He's like, "Hey, Tom." And he's like, "Hey, Jimmy." And then I just let them, and they both just sat and talked about whatever.
In a somber tone.
And then Tom
quietly
walked in, and, he just goes, "Hi." And everyone's like, "Tom." And he's like, "Hi." And they're like, "You want to do a shot?" And he's like, "No." And then, but it's his energy.
Sure.
And my energy, I don't want to deny my energy. Now, when I notice when I stop drinking, my energy leans a little more towards Tom's. It's amazing how quiet I am when I'm not drinking.
Sure.
But yeah, and I went backstage and I just noticed, like, I'm your energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Bailey Zimmerman's energy.
Yep.
I'm Jelly's energy.
Yep.
I'm the Red Clay Strays energy, at least 5 of them, 4 of them. I'm Shabuzi's energy.
Yeah.
Even Steven Wilson's my energy. Like, it, but then there's like, and even, Keith Urban is walking around.
Mm-hmm.
He's like approachable.
Yeah, he is. We toured Europe with him, and I was surprised how accessible, Maybe it's just you've done that for decades. You've done the green room packed full of people and the booze and everything. And, and then there's like, all right, cool. Like, I'd just rather sit under a red light and massage my scalp, red light scalp therapy.
I do it. My hair is coming back in a wild way.
Really?
Yeah. I had, when I started
the hat.
I have the hat just so that when I pull it off and one day reveal, everyone's gonna be like, oh, "Did he get hair transplants?"
Yeah,
it was going. It was
the red light hat though.
No, I got the red light. I got 2 red light hats. I have one on my tour bus and one at home.
Yeah,
I went on finasteride and minoxidil.
Jeez.
Oh,
are those peptides?
Topical and oral. I'm on
my 2 favorite.
I love oral.
Yeah,
I love oral and then giving her a little topical. This is topical.
This is great. Don't worry.
And so, and when I started losing weight, I started noticing my hair was falling out, like really falling out. And I went, "Oh, this can't happen.
No.
I'm finally getting in good shape and I'm going to be bald."
Yeah.
And now I'm going to have to, when you go bald.
And you quit drinking.
And I quit drinking.
Everything falls apart when you get your life together. How does that work?
I don't know. I started panicking. I was like, maybe being fat was a gift, because I never looked at anything other than my fatness. And I was like, at least I have hair. And then I started losing that. And I was like, I don't have hair. What am I talking about?
Son of a...
But I feel like, what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. Red light, topical.
Oh,
topical and oral.
My hair is coming back in a big way.
Yeah.
But then when you go bald, you can be one of 2 guys. You got to be the guy with crazy glasses.
Mm-hmm. Or Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
There's no other option. Crazy glasses or
it's
the richest man in the world.
It's crazy. When you were growing up, did you have JCPenney catalogs?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy to think that Jeff Bezos just reinvented the JCPenney catalog.
The Amazon catalog?
Amazon is just a JCPenney catalog.
On your phone?
Dang. I mean, I literally, I've been on this deep dive about JCPenney. Like, not even
like what
around.
So? Like what?
Like
what's
dude.
So fascinating? What?
Okay.
Is it an empire built on?
No, I'm obsessed with, so you were talking one time in an interview, and I don't know when I heard this. I'm almost certain it was I listened to a podcast right before your new album came out in 2025.
Thank you,
by
the way.
Well, well, you're welcome.
Thanks, man.
You had a song I had a bit about. I'm going to fuck up the name of it. It's 16 Like Me.
16 Me.
16 Me. And I had a bit about it, about time traveling. And and then randomly, I think, you know how your phone operates, and then you came up and I was listening, and it was a interview, and you were talking about, I can't remember exactly what you're talking about, but the idea that, and I don't know if it's just drive off to my bit and this song, but your earlier work towards where your work is today, and what it's like to look back and reflect. And I was like, so funny, because I can go back to my old bits, and sometimes now they work, and sometimes they really, really don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at old stuff and I go, ooh, you know?
Yeah.
But
you still do to this day? You like go dig back into the archive? That's the good thing about music. I can play yours forever.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I haven't thought about that.
I have to write a new hour every, well, I think here's the real question is, like, I have to write a new hour every year. But I found that I was writing similar hours. I was touching on a lot of the same topics, but there are things people love. People love that, dude. Like, people go, I love Isla stories. I love stories about your kids.
Yep.
I love stories about your wife and your kids.
Yep.
Like a good
the
family.
Cones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves the Cones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's so funny, because I had to challenge myself in this new hour to reassess what my life was to write about.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to just go, here's a this theory, here's a this story, here's a this story. And so, but I think in doing that, I've started assessing everything in life and going, is everything just a remake of something else?
Yeah.
And then I got to fucking JCPenney, who ultimately Amazon reinvented JCPenney.
Yeah.
I mean, it's identical. JCPenney was like the fucking shoe-in, and he was a fascinating guy. I watched the whole documentary on him, and I need
to see that.
I'll send it to you. You ready for the one thing?
Love their khakis.
The one thing that I can't stop thinking about, JCPenney said, we own nothing. We own nothing. Like, when we die, it all stays. We don't own it. We're borrowing it. Everything.
Yeah.
Even my house I live in, there was a guy who built that house.
Yeah.
That was his house. I'm in his house. He's dead, and I'm in his house.
Yeah.
He died in that house, and I'm in it. Sleeping in there, listening to podcasts about JCPenney.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Yeah.
And we own nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. I almost started taking off jewelry.
Yeah.
Going like, I don't own this watch. And then I started going, wait, does this watch own me? Am I a slave to this watch? Am I a slave to the things I buy? When we own nothing, this is JCPenney, a pious man whose dad said to him at a young age, at like 6 years old, just so you know from this point out, 6 years old, just so you know from this point out, you'll be buying your own clothes.
6 years old? Dang. Look what it did, dude.
Well,
it's like a boy named Sue. 6 years old, daddy goes to jail. It's going to make him tough. It's going to toughen him up.
How many pouches, cups of coffee, and or energy drinks do you need per day to stop yourself from crashing or even feeling nicotine withdrawal? That's why I started using these ultra pouches. My trainer, Pete, brought these in one day. He was trying to quit nicotine, and he had them. And I was just getting ready to write, and I threw one in thinking, couldn't hurt. I know all the ingredients in here. And so I was like, these are all in like a supplement I'd take. But they're awesome. And they've a complete game changer for focus and energy levels. I don't feel jittery. I feel like really smooth. It's better than a cup of coffee for me. It kind of awakens me. I love doing them for ad reads, and I just put 2 in. First off, these pouches are completely nicotine-free and caffeine-free. And you're probably thinking, well, if they don't have nicotine or caffeine, Bert, what exactly is in them? Great question. They've partnered with the leading neuroscience to design these pouches. They're clinically proven nootropics and adaptogens to deliver immediate focus and smooth energy that lasts 1 to 2 hours. More specifically, they use Affinity PX, a cleaner, smoother energy boost than caffeine, L-theanine, an amino acid promoting calm energy and attentiveness, alpha GPC, a nootropic for enhanced mental processing, and my favorite, vitamin B6 and B12 for balanced energy and mood. I love them. By the way, they also have the sleep ones that have magnesium, and I will simply say I put one in the other night, and I had to pull it out of my mouth. I started to fall asleep. These are truly clean, plant-powered pouches designed to sharpen your mind and lift your energy without the caffeine, nicotine, or crash. And if you're fasting on a diet, Ultra pouches actually help quiet the cravings and suppress appetite, keeping you locked in to achieve your goal. 90% of users saw significant improvements in their overall focus levels, calm, steady flow state focus, enhanced memory, smooth energy, mood, balance, and all. Zero nicotine and zero caffeine. Ultra is the ultimate guilt-free pouch, delivering instant focus and mental clarity without nicotine or caffeine, and more importantly, without the crash of nicotine or caffeine. New customers can use code Bertcast to get 15% off at takeultra.com. That's takeultra.com for 15% off with code Bertcast. After you purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that our show sent you. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Make everyday hump day with Blue Chew Gold. Is your girl giving you the look? Well, be ready when she is with Blue Chew Gold's arousal boosting formula. That's right. I said arousal boosting. That means Blue Chew Gold gets both heads in the game. And let me tell you something, that is fucking real. There's nothing better than to feel turned on. It's one of the coolest feelings in the world. And Blue Chew Gold is better sex in a tablet. They combine 4 ingredients with one powerful solution. 2 ingredients to get you physically hard, and 2 to support arousal and desire in the brain. And it works fast, and it lasts. Guys have a complete experience in the bedroom with Blue Chew Gold. And by the way, I hate to say this, but if maybe she decides not to come home that night and it's just you're going to have a great time by yourself. There's a reason Blue Chew is the #1 brand for better sex. Experience it yourself at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Right now, when you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the 3rd free with promo code Bertcast. That's promo code Bertcast. You will also receive an additional 10% off, plus free overnight shipping on your first order. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the pod and the bedroom. Can you do a mental exercise with me? Every time we get on podcast, the easiest thing to do is to sell yourself the hard story, right? Mm-hmm. Every podcaster wants to tell you how rough they had it.
Sure.
Every musician wants you to know that this didn't come easy.
Yeah. Because
the community fights back. If they think you're a person of privilege, mm-hmm. like even anyone will say, like, even they went to a private school, they'll go, yeah, but I wasn't supposed to go. Like, they defend it.
Yeah.
But in a weird way, it's doing a disservice to our families and our parents who worked hard to give us things. So tell me about your childhood from like just the positives, like how lucky you were.
Dude, Union City, like the town, you could just ride your bike everywhere, anywhere, knock on anybody's door, go in, get a juice box. You know, everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
It was the best, dude. Like my granny owned a dairy farm, and we would just like rip around in the fields with cows and cornfields and play hide and seek in cornfield. You know what I mean? Like it was so sick. And just like what my dad was a music pastor at a church, you know, and like great community, great people, still keep up with some of my best friends from 10 years old. And even when we moved to Franklin, shout out to my parents. They gave me a great childhood, both of us, me and my sister. And everybody can find negatives.
You can find the negative. And I think sometimes social media has trained us to make sure we bring up the negative so that we don't get bad comments.
Right.
When the truth is, and I can find some negatives in my parents, but dude, my dad coached every one of my little league teams. Mm-hmm. I drove to practice with him every day. I drove home from practice every day. Every day. That's like the craziest blessing you can get.
Mm-hmm. And they've been so supportive from day one too. I wasn't a metal band before. In college, I wasn't a metal band, and my dad was very against that.
I would please deep dive this.
I mean, it was an angsty phase in life. This is senior year of high school.
You were born in 80s. No, you were born in 87?
Yeah.
87.
Senior year of high school, 05 into 06 freshman year. I mean, we had like a heavy just garage grunge metal band.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, just heavy, dude. As heavy as you could get. But this band who was like touring, they had like 7 shows. And in a van, they're going on tour. And they're like, hey, we want you to be our screamer. And I was like, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out, dude. We're hitting the road.
Yeah.
And we did. And we played for a total, like 7 shows. We played for a total of probably 83 people. You know what I mean? It was just, we made $83. And, but we just wanted to hit the road and play. And there's music. But my dad, we played a show in Nashville. And I remember him coming up. And he was outside the venue and he was like crying. Like legitimately, he was like, this is not you. This is, what are they doing? Like, this music is crazy. Where is this going to end up? Where do you he was like freaking out for me. And he was totally right. And what was I going to do? Was I really going to do this metal music? But we were teens. We was having a time,
Yeah.
Just ripping and shredding and screaming. And
what's that feel like to let your dad down?
At the time, I was like, whatever, Dad. It's not just a phase. It was a phase. But yeah, I'll always remember that. I'm like, okay, that's like, but I mean, everything else, as soon as that, like, I did drop out of college right after that, but I went on tour with Chris Tomlin. He's a Christian artist, and I guitar teched, had no idea what I was doing, totally supportive of me dropping out and riding on a tour bus around the country doing that. And then, the next step was started writing my own songs and everything. And that just 100% supportive of every step of the way. Biggest fans till this day,
Did you grow up listening to Christian music in your house?
Yeah.
Like Slayer or what's?
No, that's not Krish.
Wait, what was the one? Striper?
Yeah, not even that. I mean, my parents was more like Michael W. Smith, Stephen Curtis Chapman. I mean, do you know? And none of these guys. It's like they were like CCM.
They sound like dentists.
Yeah, they do have great teeth. They, I mean, that's just like they were the rock stars of like the Christian music world.
Wait, what's the edgiest that was ever played in your house where you're like, oh, shit, Dad's listening to Sam Cooke?
The edgiest Christian?
No, the edgiest music.
Oh, bro. I mean, I got in by 7th grade, like.
No, that you heard your parents playing.
My parents, zero.
Really?
My mom to this day only listens to classical music. Every time I would like drive her car in high school, it was just like, dun, 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 dun. Like, what is this, Mom? She's just vibing out to Stravinsky.
How fucking beautiful of an existence is that to be able to appreciate that?
She's the most phenomenal musician I've ever met.
Really?
Yep.
What does your mom play?
Any piano.
Really?
You could take a symphony, whatever, and she could play the entire thing. Never seen it before. She could fully read it, fully play it.
Really?
Crazy, yeah. Her dad, her parents were like that too. Just like my granddad, I remember he would always he had headphones on and he was listening to like pop music, but he was penciling an orchestra, like pencil writing each part, like the violin part, the strings, the tuba, the horns, everything.
Really?
You know what I mean? So they would put on these concerts, but he pencil wrote pop songs into a full orchestra. It's the most the craziest musicianship.
Do you feel like you're the least talented musician in your family?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's kind of crazy because that's like real musicianship.
Correct. That is like textbook music theory, ear training. Like that's what I tried to learn at Belmont. That was my degree, was music, and you had classes where you had to hear things and write out the thing, but it's just like one line. But this dude, Grandpa, was all the, you know what I mean? Like every note lines up with the other instrument for this whole thing. It's wild.
Well, when you think of like when they talk about Beethoven being able to just write his symphony and then this is it, play it. And then he didn't hear it. He just was like, play it. And then they're like, well, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, one of them, maybe you guess it. And they're like, wow, that worked.
Yeah.
But if you do two, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it's in there somewhere.
Well, it's clearly in there. But can you like, because my sisters, I would say my sisters and my daughters are, and my parents, everyone's funny in my family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the least funny person in my family, without a doubt. I am being serious.
Bert.
No. I'm definitely, when we get together, I'm not funny at all. Like if anything, I'm frustrated. Like I'm
with
like
how funny everybody is.
Everyone is fucking hysterical. My
Just
sister
dropping dingers. Wow.
My sister Cotty is, without a doubt, I think everyone knows this, the funniest human being alive. And if she had ever done, when she moved out here, I wanted her to do stand up, and I was like, trust me, you'll be a star. You're so much funnier than anyone. And her sense of humor is very dialed into like pop culture and like and inside jokes. It's like the ultimate little sister you could have.
Yeah.
I think it's because she was 10 years younger than me, so she had to keep up with the adults. So she's always just been quicker. But even like, you know, like the things that happen to her in life, the way she lives her life is, I don't know. But my sister Annie and her get together. They're like a comedy duo you've never seen.
Yeah.
And my dad is, I would say I'm definitely funnier than my mom and dad. But when you put them around my sisters, my sisters have a different relationship with them than I do.
Yeah.
And I
That's
sit
fun.
back and I listen to things, and I got to be honest with you.
That's good.
Even still, like we went to Hawaii. Well, I took everyone to Hawaii, and I was like, "This will be a bit." Usually, whenever I do a family vacation, there's a bit in it. And I was like, "I don't see the bit." And Leanne's like, "Are you being serious?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Talk to your daughter." And my daughter Georgia was like, "You don't remember how excited you got for Mickey Mouse?" And I was like, "Okay, hold on, that's not a bit." She's like, "No," and it's now it's a story I'm working on. But I thought they were bringing The Rock, and it wasn't The Rock, it was Mickey Mouse. So I got really excited. And then I got really upset that they didn't bring me The Rock. But then as my daughters recount the story, I go, oh yeah, that's a bit. So like, I feel like, do you ever do that with your mom? Like you sit next to her and you're like, hey, what was that?
I mean, it's like we do carols with Carol around Christmas time. And when I'm talking about you just put music in front of her, dude, we'll just call out anything.
Really?
Every Christmas carol.
You have a brother or sister?
Younger sister.
How much younger?
Almost 8 years. Big gap.
Yeah.
Big
what happened?
gap. Yeah. I don't know. We don't really talk about it.
Is she musical?
Dude, she played flute. She ripped the flute in middle school.
This is the way my comedy brain go. You go, she was, but she lost her hands. Do you remember that joke when you were a kid? You go, ask Bill how his mom plays piano.
Yeah.
You go, how's your mom play piano? He goes, real cool. My mom doesn't have hands. And you're like, oh, never mind.
Damn, sorry, Bill.
So wait, what happened to your sister? Why didn't she?
No, she started doing ballet, and just now she's massage therapist. She's doing her thing.
Really?
Yeah. Married, lives in Baltimore. Doing her thing.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that happen? She marry a cop?
No, she did get married. She met a guy, and I get like, that's just where they ended up.
Wow.
But she's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's that age gap growing up is so huge. But then as you get older, you know, it's like you just get closer and closer and closer and closer.
It is interesting. My sister's 10 years younger than me, and I definitely I feel like we were like totally different people. Very close, but close as like a little sister. Yeah. And then one day I watched her smoke a joint, and I was like, when did Cotty start getting high? And they're like, oh, she's been getting high since she was 16. And I was like, what?
Whoa.
I was like, motherfucker.
She's a badass.
Yeah. Cotty's an interesting, really interesting. I told one story to Kelly Clarkson about her, and Kelly Clarkson's like, I think I'm in love with your sister. I was like, yeah, she's pretty funny. She's like, no, that's the funniest human being I've ever heard of.
Dang.
But yeah.
I want to come hang out with your family.
I
Okay.
It's not.
No, it's fine.
I'd rather hang out with your family. Did your parents drink growing up?
No, 0.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I remember finding a little Jack Daniels in the cupboard, in the pantry.
Really?
And I was like, what is this? What is this, guys?
Yeah.
But I think it was for like cooking or something. I don't know, some sort of saucy syrup or something.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, it was like, you could tell it was from 30 years ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the label was a little faded and there was still like 3/4 of the bottle.
That's always blown me away that like the side of the South that doesn't drink, like my wife's family did not drink. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to not drink.
Right.
Like, well,
at a family function.
Oh.
Like when you're introduced into the family.
Oh, they brought me in and all her dad and her uncles and her cousins would all go on the other side of the truck to drink.
Yes.
And I was like, well, I'm doing it in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, no, we can't do that in front of Granny.
That's exact. It's Granny, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nanny was not about it.
Really?
Not about it. Yeah, but we would, say, I mean, that's the same thing. We would go in the carport and, put whatever in our iced tea.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost kind of enjoy that type of drinking more.
It's a thrill.
It is.
It's thrilling, dude.
Drinking behind Granny's back was fun as fuck.
Yes.
Because after a while, I was like, because you'd have, especially like we go down to the lake, and if we were at the lake, Granny would come down on a Sunday, and you weren't supposed. It was a dry county, and you weren't supposed to have alcohol there. Mm. And then Granny would be down there, and I was like, well, we're getting out on the water. I'm gonna have a fucking cocktail. I was like, I'll do it behind Granny's back, and then I'm drinking behind everyone's back, and then I'm like, I think this is a problem.
Is exhilarating.
What's Granny's stance on Coke? God, that's such a great life to have lived, to like get to experience the musicianship within your family, but then to be able to grow up in a small town, then move out to Franklin, and then, it's so funny. You don't pick your journey. And I get obsessed sometimes with people picking their story. Right. Like people handpick their story to go like, I'm just a lunch pail guy. And you're like, are you though? And you're like, or did you think that sells? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to drive you nuts. I'm not saying you're not saying this. I'm saying this. But to be the real deal of when it comes to Southern upbringing, and then come into a business where you see people put on the mask. Right. And go like,
yeah, like I was raised in a trailer park and my mama was on drugs, that's somebody's story.
I think it's Jelly Rolls. Sorry, Jelly. I was just with him the other day. No, but like Jelly's story is so authentically him.
Exactly. That's the thing is like, and that's what I've learned day by day, every single day that you get down this road is the more authentically real that you can be is the better. And like, yes, I love my wife as we just spoke about, but like, even with like me being like imitating Fetty Wap and being stupid and being goofy online.
The video of you telling your boys you're on a track with Fetty Wap.
And they're like,
they move so little that you think for a second the tire in the back is one of your children. There's an extra tire in the back that's just sitting there. That you're like, oh, wow, no one's moving.
No one. They could care less. It is, dude. But like, I feel like in music and in like country and like being a male artist, it's like, yeah, you got to be like sexy all the time and be unapproachable and unattainable. And I don't know. The more that I just throw that crap out the window, and be stupid, goofy, a dad, a husband, the more it works.
Well, the thing that I never felt more connected with you about was, and this is very much my energy, is when we were at the CMAs, you were doing the commercial breaks, you were hosting it, and I was like, that's totally me. And you're like, I know no one's listening right now. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah. We've got an award to give, and that's completely me. And Leanne said, oh, I see why you guys are friends. Yeah. And I went, yeah. There's zero ego. There are like, I have friends who'd be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm sitting in the crowd. I'm not going to go up there. I go, no, why not get up there?
Mhm.
Why not have fun?
Yeah.
This is a celebration.
Yeah.
And the one guy came up and won like, what is this, 75th award in a row?
30. He had lost 33 years in a row.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah. Paul Franklin, the most legendary steel guitar player. I vote for him every year. He is on every record that you have ever heard steel guitar on. And for 33 years of nominations,
That's not him. That's work done.
He had never won Musician of the Year. Yep. The homie.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the guy. And you saw how crazy the crowd went. And that was the only one they cared about. Like,
yeah.
The only award that I gave out that they were like, I was shocked how much. There he is. Fourth from the right, dude. Yeah. Look at him. There he is.
Is that your phone or my phone?
That's mine.
Did someone bring up my phone? There was an artist I saw today that, do you remember Bruce Hornsby?
Mm-hmm.
There was an artist that Bruce Hornsby did a song with that I'd never heard of. And I heard the song and it was so badass. Here's what I think's cool about your industry is there is absolutely zero ego about collaborating on material.
Yeah.
And you write the majority of your songs is three of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do love the fact that there is no ego. You guys go in and just to create a beautiful song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we don't have that. It's actually frowned upon in our specials. Like if you have a group of writers help you write your special, every comic's like, that's not artful.
You can't carry your own weight.
Yeah. I mean,
really? Okay.
I can promise you when Shane Gillis does his special, and I only know this because I've seen him work, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe backstage, McCusker will be like, you know what would be funny is if you flip this and that. And then you go, oh, let me try that. And he'll do it. But that's not, I don't consider that like not group writing.
Mm-hmm. And
so we don't do that. And I really wish, I get envious when I hear of like guys that go into like a writer's session and you just go in and the best ideas work. I would go, I'd put out.
It's so great. And that really didn't happen for me until I got with like two of my best friends that we all went to college together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they knew me and Kale's story. They knew everything about me. And at that point, we'd already known each other for 7-8 years. And you just get in and like, they help, like when I was talking about FGL, having those people to like guide your craft, guide your song, guide your career. Casey Parker were definitely, I mean, we had my first 4 number ones were just the three of us, you know?
That's great.
It's beautiful.
And what's great about it also, and I've been putting a lot of thought in this. You've been writing with dudes that are writing with you.
Uh-huh.
And it's not like, it's not a homogenized group of guys that just come in and they wrote on Morgan Wallen.
Right.
They wrote on Jelly Rolls. They wrote on and it's your vision.
Yeah. That's definitely how it started for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool because it's a reason why I identify with your music because I feel like I'm still listening to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Do you feel like you can hear that in other artists sometimes that you go, oh, that's like can you put on an artist sometimes and you go, like, I know like Morgan Wallen has Ernest and Hardy have written a lot of the songs.
A bunch of those.
But when you hear that, you go, oh, that's a Hardy song right there.
Yep. Yeah. Like Thomas Rhett, I feel like he'll send me songs too. I'm like, that's a Thomas Rhett song. That's not a Russell song.
Yeah.
That's a Tom. Like you have to record this song.
Yeah.
You know? And I love Thomas's writing because he loves his wife, loves his kids, family guy, very similar, you know, outlooks on life, faith, family, all that stuff. But yeah, he's such a great writer, and it's like he'll send a song like, that's a TR banger, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think the ingredients for a perfect Russell song is?
Ooh. Jeez.
I had someone do this to me one time.
What's the perfect Bert bit?
No, this woman, Donner. Her last name's Donner. Richard Donner's wife. Type in. I want to give her credit. I took a general meeting, at the Donner Group is what they're called. Lauren Donner. And
she looks rich.
Oh, he did Goonies. Do you remember Goonies?
Mm-hmm.
He did Goonies. Type in Richard Donner's movies are like crazy. He did like...
No way.
He did everything.
All these?
He did everything. He did everything.
Every Superman?
And so he wanted to do a movie. Oh, he wanted to do The Machine. He wanted to do The Machine. This has got to be so long ago.
What?
And so he goes in, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's more kind of backstage. He's not like, maybe he directs, but she produces. And I go in and I start pitching The Machine, and she goes, yeah, I see it. I see it. And she goes, I just see it's less of you and in this, and I really want to capture you. And she goes, your Tracy Morgan story. And I was like, and at the time there was another comedian telling that story as if it had happened to him, and it was very private that no one knew that that was happening, but a couple people knew, and then it came out, turned into a fucking shit show. But I said, did you know that's my story? And she went, of course. She goes, the first time I heard it, I said, did this happen to Bert? And I went, why? And she goes, that's your story. She goes, your stories are always that you get into a situation with someone a little more powerful or scary than you. You get scared. You say something stupid. You integrate yourself into it, and then you have a surprise ending where you get out fine. Yeah. And I was like, huh.
That's the machine.
As soon as she said that, I was like, oh, this is easier. I can just write all my stories like that. Because I was like, all of them. I mean, I have this new story that I'm telling on stage, and I go to the point where I go, I'm finding myself saying the same things I say in The Machine, and I got to not say, when I got to the door, I panicked, everything flooded out of my head. I mean, it's like I gave myself, it's crazy. And then I start going, oh yeah, that's all my stories. Yeah. And so, but I go, okay, what are your ingredients?
Dude, love, obviously.
It's gotta be.
It's a lot of love.
We want to know that you're still in love. Yeah. Because if you're in love, then we can be in love. Yeah. It makes us feel like it's. I was listening to this morning at 6 a.m. I'm listening to the album came out in 2025. Yeah. And I'm like, and I was in the gym with Leanne, and I'm thinking of you and your wife, and I'm just smiling with her, laughing, going, the thing they have in their relationship, we have. Yeah. If you can be happy, 2 boys, beautiful wife, and not bragging, and then we go, all right, I feel like that can be me.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the main ingredient.
This is why I'm obsessed with Mars Men. A lot of people think the classic dad bod just comes from drinking more beer and eating worse. But for a lot of guys, that's actually not the whole story. As we get older, us men, our bodies reprogram themselves, naturally storing more fat and losing more muscle faster. And the main reason is because of testosterone. Most men's testosterone levels start dropping as early as their 30s. The reason behind this is that as men get older, our bodies reprogram themselves. We naturally start storing more fat and losing muscle faster. And the main reason is testosterone. Most men's testosterone levels start dropping as early as 30s. So when I got my testosterone levels tested, they were in the trash. And my doctor was like, dude, we got to do something. And you should get your testosterone levels checked. Or if you notice that you're even sluggish, when it happens, it's easier to gain fat, especially around your stomach. And here's the frustrating part. The more body fat you have, the more your body actually converts testosterone into estrogen, which makes it even easier to gain more fat. So you can turn into a really tough cycle for a lot of us guys where you just can't get a jump start. That's why I suggest taking Mars Men. Mars Men is a natural supplement designed to support healthy testosterone levels, which can help your body burn fat more efficiently and build lean muscle. When your hormones are working the way they're supposed to, a lot of things can get easier. Workouts, energy, staying lean, and other stuff. It's basically helping your body get back to running like it did years ago. No weird supplements, no synthetic hormones, and the quality is legit. It's made in the USA, third-party tested, and now available at GNC nationwide. I'm telling you right now, once your testosterone levels are normal again, as a dude in his 50s, it is a game changer. You feel awake, you feel alive, your workouts are better, you start losing fat where you need to lose fat, which is in your stomach, which is surrounding your organs. Mars Men has a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Worst case scenario, you don't absolutely love it, you get your money back. But over 91% of users report higher energy levels, thousands of guys are feeling incredible results. Just check out their reviews on their website to see for yourself. For a limited time, our listeners get 50% off for life, plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. That's mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts when you check out. After you purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you. Support for today's episode comes from Square, the system powering like half of the places I go. When I was in Atlanta and I tapped and paid, I thought, wow, that was fast. And I knew it was Square. And if you've ever tapped and paid and thought, wow, that's fast, you're probably using Square. Whether you're selling lattes, cutting hair, detailing cars, or running a design studio, Square helps you run your business without running yourself into the ground. And right now, our listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/Bert. That's SQUARE.com/go/Bert. Visit Square to get started because the right tools make all the right difference. Square is a system I've been using since I've been headlining comedy clubs, honestly. And it changed my life. I've said this before. The best feeling in the world for me was getting on the plane Monday and taking a look and seeing my account. Oh, it was the greatest feeling. It wasn't a ton of money, but it was like, like $700. Square is the platform behind the scenes of so many businesses you already love. The reason people love using Square is because it makes running a business feel less like putting out fires. It simplifies all the messy stuff. It works for one location shops and businesses with multiple teams or service areas. You don't need an IT team or a degree in accounting. It scales with you, whether you're selling from a stall or expanding to storefronts. Businesses using Square online earns 36% more revenue on average. Square isn't just fast. It's smart, transparent, and built for the way people actually run their businesses. No contracts, no hidden fees, no complicated installs. Square accepts every major payment method like Tap, Chip, Apple Pay, or online. It lets you see every sale and inventory in real time across every channel, and you can access your earnings immediately with Square Banking. If you're starting a business or running one that deserves better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/Bert. That's SQUARE.com/GO/BERT. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today.
But like, I never really, they're like ballady, but it's like power ballad, like a passionate, passion.
Well, what's the one?
Well, passion.
The one that's stuck in my fucking head all day is the just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Target moms just want to have fun, dude. That's it. That's the demo, But that's the little passion, energy, party time, party vibes. That's kind of the realm of Russell Dickerson. Like any like breakup, that's what I was saying. Like the whiskey heartbreak, pour it on a broken heart. I can't do that. Like any breakup songs are like, nostalgic, like look back, like that was a good time. Good times.
I can't get angry with people.
Yeah.
People go, oh, come on. Like if I shit on something, my brother-in-law's a Disney adult. And when
Disney super fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like if he's having a rough weekend, he goes to Disney.
Everything's fine, dude.
And he's like, dude, everything's good.
Yeah.
Fucking Mickey's here, Minnie's here.
Yeah.
And so it's silly to me. Like, and to Bert Kreischer, it's silly.
Yeah.
But dude,
chocolate dipped Mickey ice cream walking around the castle. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
People love to love shit.
Yeah.
And for me, and the very first time I tried to do a bit about him being a Disney adult, I didn't hear how many people cheered for Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shit on the thing they love.
Yeah.
And it didn't work because everyone's like, oh, I thought you liked things. Yeah. People look at me and they go, oh, you like things. Yeah. And I do like things.
Yeah.
So I started realizing, well, I'm not Bill Burr, who's like, Dad, fucking Disney adults, what's wrong with these fucking people? Right. And everyone's like, yeah, Bill, get them. I go, Disney adults? And they're like, Bert's one of us.
We knew it.
I knew you were a Disney adult. And then you just got to find the things in writing
that
are you just got to find things to celebrate.
Yeah. What's the next step to not lose them on roasting Disney adult super fans?
Or how do you sneak fuck them? Like, that's, I guess that's called rape, but maybe that's a bad analogy, but sneak fuck them. How do you get in so that you can get in their bedroom so they trust you? This sounds really Bill Cosby, but anyway, that's the analogy.
Exactly.
Yeah. How do you get close enough so you can make fun of them?
Yeah.
How do you let them know that you love them to make fun of them?
That you understand them.
Yeah.
On a deeper level.
That you get to look, there's stuff I like also.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's like, when I think of you, I don't think of like pining over a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Fucking angry.
No. We're partying with a bottle of tequila, probably.
Yeah, partying. Do you think you'll be able to write a song about? I want to talk to you about your tour.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about Savannah Bananas.
Yes.
I know you did like 180,000 people in a stadium with them.
Nuts.
Can I tell you that I feel like when I'm thinking of this morning, I'm having a cigar after my workout, and I'm thinking about me and you and our wives and how we both got really fucking lucky. And I think anyone would look at my relationship and go, no, she got lucky, Bert. She got lucky. And
I mean,
people would look at Leanne and go, how did she land you?
Yeah.
Like, you're so much more
That's
valuable.
what I'm saying. That's what I've said.
Yeah. But you know that who's also like that is Jesse, the guy who owns Savannah Bananas.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. 100%. Him and his wife are dialed in. Same vibes.
I mean, I got to be really candid, and I hope Jesse hears this. I hope he listens to this with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Our wives were somewhat sensible to believe in our careers.
Yeah.
His wife had to really fucking roll the dice on faith.
For sure. Yeah. Yes.
She went to sleep on an air mattress with a guy dressed in yellow.
Still.
Who mortgaged their house on a dream. I mean, Jesse, I bet I have his number. I'll call him and tell him his wife is a fucking saint.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times they would have to go to parties and they'd be like, so Jesse, what are you up to these days? And he's like, and she's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you know Savannah? And they're like, I love Savannah. The taffy, the water, the fishing. Yeah. It's such a great town. He goes, do you know about their minor league team? And they're like, what are they, the road herpes? And he's like, no, I bought them. And I'm bringing banana ball. I mean, Jesse, I wonder if I have his fucking number.
Yeah.
I got him. Do you think Jesse answers a FaceTime? Are you FaceTiming?
No, I'm sending him a picture. Please.
If anyone's going to answer a FaceTime, it's Jesse.
He's probably on the field right now.
He's probably like, hold on. It's Bert Kreischer. Get the cameras rolling. Guys.
Can we get this up on the big screens?
He is such an inspirational guy.
Oh, bro.
But more importantly, when you think of his wife, she fucking stuck with him.
Yes.
Through like big dreams.
Yeah.
He had big dreams.
Buying a minor league team with nothing and selling 2 tickets the first game. You're just like, dang.
And changing the rules of a sport.
Yeah.
Changing the rules of a sport that was working.
True. That's the big shout out.
The only person
to her
crazier than Jesse, you ready for this? This is old man Bert talking, is the guy who made American cheese. The guy's name is Kraft, right? Cheese had been around for 3,000 years.
This isn't real.
This is real. Cheese had been around for 3,000 years. Hold on. Cheese had been around for 3,000 years.
I put my speech.
And I'm finding the person to give you the speech. You ready for this? And this guy decided, fuck it, I'm going to change it. Hold on 1 second. This guy better answer.
No more wheels, dude. Slices now.
Dude, so they would cut open a wheel of cheese, and the second they cut it open, it started spoiling.
Mm-hmm.
So people were dying from cheese left and right. And this guy goes, this is 100% real. I'm gonna have people. I need you so bad right now.
The number one cause of death.
You're on a show. This is Adam Richman. Adam,
we're on a show
Russell.
too, Adam.
So listen, and I know that you know this more than intimately than anyone.
Okay.
Can you tell me how brilliant the guy Kraft who created American pasteurized cheese is in just taking a stab in the dark at changing cheese. Adam, can you please explain what we now know as American cheese to him?
All right, so here's the tightest thing I could do. So remember, we have an FDA now, which regulates nutrition standards, and that means everything from literally from farm to table and the cold chain of storage from farm to table, right? So milk at the farm has standards for like how the cows are kept. They have to, if one cow has an infection, that could be passed around from the milking machines and so on, blah, blah, blah. So those standards exist now, but they didn't. And dairy was really susceptible. So there were farmers that were augmenting like milk by just adding water, adding chalk. One guy was adding pond water, and you could actually see like flagellum and worms and shit in it. And people were getting like, flagellum. That's cheating with Scrabble is what that is.
Isn't that a woman's anatomy?
So basically, dairy, it was really a big problem. And then you had guys like Upton Sinclair writing books like The Jungle, which is about how fucking gross some of the meat processing was. And so Robert Kraft was dealing, because cheese was fairly affordable, everyone ate it. So the way groceries worked at that time, you would go to a baker for baked goods, a fishmonger for fish, butcher for meat, but you would go to like a general store, like a general grocer, you'd hand them a list and they'd get you the stuff. And the cheese, you would come in a giant wheel, they'd cut it, and then what would happen is that wedge would get dried out, fucked up, susceptible to mold, bacteria, rot, vermin, you name it. So then they would have to cut a half inch around that first slice just to get a clean second one. And that would repeat, and you'd have massive amounts of loss. The other thing was this, for stability for travel, this is before modern refrigeration, so you needed something affordable and stable. And so what Kraft did was he added alkali salts, which is kind of sort of what they did with Conrad Van Houten did with chocolate. But he added melting salts, actually, and he created this really smooth consistency that was a blend of some of the popular cheeses.
No pond water.
What he would do is pour it on a table, and he was able to get small slices. Now they're pre-sliced, they're pre-packaged, they're shelf stable, they travel well, so you could just have that one slice of cheese without having to ruin the whole wheel. And it's one of the reasons like that the processed cheese was so popular, because it was affordable, it would stay spoil free for eons. You could use it by serving size. I feel like I got too fucking granular with
you
it.
are no, you proved the most perfect point. I said there's one guy I can call who will know all of this.
I'm sorry, my G. I know I'm just totally. You guys are probably talking about like titties and bong hits, and then all of a sudden I'm like, let's get into melting salts.
You're the best, buddy. I love you to death.
Love you too,
dude.
Bye-bye.
Adam Richmond is the smartest fucking guy.
We all need an autistic friend that can give us a rundown like that.
Are you familiar with the show Man vs. Food? Mm-hmm. So that's Adam Richmond. And
amazing.
So this is crazy what he can do. You can tell him the name of a city, and he'll do the read from Man vs. Food from that city off of memory.
That's wild.
I know. He's like one of those crazy. I always wonder, like, do you? I struggle with old bits. I can't do an old bit. I don't remember them. Do you struggle with old songs?
No. Well, I mean, it's every night.
Yeah.
If I sing them every night.
But are there songs like if I said like, do you remember all the songs you grew up on?
Oh, that I grew up on?
Yeah,
no.
Like some people like Jelly seems to know the words of every song that's ever been written sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
I'm not
shocking.
like that.
No. I mean, even the songs that I grew up on, maybe a handful, like the main stickouts.
Yeah.
But no. But like they'll throw up signs of old album cuts and stuff, and that'll just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. For real?
Straight back, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, all right, we'll wrap this up. We'll get you moving. But how great was Red Rocks?
Dude. I'd been there once when I was Chris Tomlin, guitar tech.
Yeah.
But I mean, just during sound check, I would be, fixing, tweaking, whatever. I would look up and it just like chills would run through my entire body. And we went up to the top row.
Yeah.
It sounds just as amazing up there. And I think what's different is like in arenas, it's from like here to here.
Mhm.
You know, everybody's here. But at Red Rocks, it's just like straight up 8,000-9,000 people, whatever. It was the best night of my life. It was the best show we've ever done.
It's do you think your boys were able to drink it in yet?
No.
Not even remotely.
No. They like Remy was up. We were throwing the football up and down the stands and stuff, and he came out on stage, you know, and it just like I don't think it just probably was another show to him. But yeah.
I went the first time I played Red Rocks, I went and
22? Let's go, dude.
What year was that?
I mean, that maybe not the first time, but
I bet it is. I bet it is. It's right. It seems like it was right after the cabin. I did it with I did an arm brace on, yeah.
oh wow.
I did it, and then the next night we stayed and watched Jimmy Buffett. And the most surreal experience was to be in the audience at Red Rocks and to look up and to realize this many people had come to see me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucking mind fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
Isn't that nuts?
and you're and you just go, wow. I got to be honest. The last time I played Red Rocks was kind of I kind of was like, this is the last time I'm playing Red Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I was the best show I've ever had in my entire fucking life.
Did you feel, I felt this. Did you feel like, because like when you play literally anywhere else, it's like, cool, Bert's coming to my town. I'm going to go see it.
Yes.
But Red Rocks, people from Florida, Pennsylvania, Michigan, everywhere, like it was my top 0.1%, you know, of fans that traveled, bought a plane ticket, a concert ticket, a hotel. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I felt that as soon as like the lights went out, it was like, holy shiz, dude, this is it. This is the top creme de la creme 1% of fans that are rabid into every second of it.
I would say that I doing Red Rocks changed the way I wanted to tour because I looked at it and I thought, well, they're already here.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we do 2 nights?
Yeah.
And why don't I do 2 different shows? And why don't I do, I said, I tried to do this and it, you know, some of my ideas just fall. And I was like, why don't I do it with Sebastian? And the first night we'll do all old material.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next night we'll do all new material. Or I'll do it with Sebastian and Tom and Ali Wong.
Yeah.
And we'll each maybe we'll do 3 nights.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, maybe it would be different bookings. But I keep thinking,
so good.
you know, until we get to the place where we're Widespread Panic, who does like 7 nights in a row or whatever, why not go in with like, why not go? I always think that's the great place to mash up artists and bring in 3 and switch the lineup every night where the last guy does longer and you watch people stay for the week and you, I mean, because it really is an event. We would always go in, we'd stay at the same place and we'd rent the whole, all the cabins.
Yeah.
And then we'd stay for whatever act was the next night. And this last time was the only time that they're like, it was an EDM concert and I had a show the next night and I just felt like, I was like, now I'm really into EDM.
Yeah.
So I always offer this. You don't have to, obviously, if you don't want to. But is there any song you want to play at all? Do you have any interest in playing a song? You don't have to.
I mean,
anything.
Are we gonna sing a song?
Oh, I so badly. I would love to. We can get Leanne in here. She cannot carry a tune, and she just learned how to use. She just learned how to use the phrase "That's what she said." And
now,
and she doesn't use it right. And she thinks it's funnier because she doesn't use it right.
Right.
So you're like, this is going to be a hard workout. And I was like, I'm going to be tired. She's like, that's what she said. And I'm like, no, that's like,
so closely.
I said, I just ordered DoorDash. And she goes, that's what she said. And I go, no, that's not, you're missing it.
Right.
She's like, that's what she said.
I just took the trash out.
And then she gets like her. I mean, you're lucky because
So
your wife is talented. I have to sit with this fucking sandbagger every day. I don't know what
let's do it.
I have a great guitar over there.
Begging to be played. The Martin.
Yeah, that's my favorite guitar. I see your true colors. What's your favorite song to play? Do you find yourself like, look, every college kid is playing Brown Eyed Girl, right?
For
or
sure,
they were
for
when
sure,
I was in college.
John Mayer, dude. That was when I was.
Wait, what John Mayer song?
I mean, the easy is a. You know what I mean?
Which one's that? I know that.
Bro, party trick of the century.
For real?
For college kids anywhere after Continuum came out. Absolutely.
Oh, imagine how much pussy he got with it.
Right?
I bet there was a corner though. I bet like he was playing it and everyone's like, this sucks. And then one day some girl's like, I'll fuck him. And then all of a sudden,
well, me too.
Me too.
I will.
Can you play yours?
Yeah.
Stacey, have you ever heard this song? Have you ever heard this song, yours? No, it's not yours, Stacey. It's his.
No, it's yours.
It's yours.
It's definitely my song.
The whole thing?
No, just a
First
little
chord?
bit. Yeah.
I was a boat stuck in a bottom. Never got the chance to touch the sea. Just forgot on the shelf, no wind in the sails, going nowhere with no one to me. I was 1 in 100 billion, a burnout star in a galaxy. Just lost in the sky, wondering why everyone else shines out in me. But I came to life when I first kissed you. The best me had his arms around you. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. The worst me is just a long gone memory. You put a new heartbeat inside of me. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours.
Do you know what that reminds me of? When I was in college, I said the gayest thing in the world. Someone was like, aren't you looking to get laid? And I was like, I'm looking for my forever person.
And this is how I'm going to find this.
Dude, I thought music was my path.
Yeah.
I 100% bought the dream and was like, I'm a musician. That's what I do. And everything I wrote, people couldn't stop laughing at. Because I would like write
joke songs?
No, I would write an earnest, heartfelt love song. And I just, well, my word choices were like not fucking good.
Yeah.
And they would be like, why would you choose that as an analogy? I'm waiting for you like a pizza. Like, and they're like, what the fuck? And I was like,
hot and ready at the front door.
Yeah. If you had to play a Christian song at my funeral, what song would you play?
Ooh. I mean, Amazing Grace is usually the
Can you play that on the guitar?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you just figure out Amazing Grace on the guitar?
Oh yeah. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
That is kind of fucked up. That you could figure that out that quick and make it as authentic. Now, can you change the lyrics to Amazing Grace and make it just about Bert? Amazing Bert.
Amazing Bert.
No.
Oh,
Amazing
fat and round.
Amazing Bert, how funny his jokes amaze the whole damn world laugh. Look at his big old goofy smile right there. He used to be fat.
How often do you play
Used
the
to be.
How used to be? I still am. I'm still a beast. Well, how often do you play the guitar?
I try. I mean, not every day, but like I got guitars on my bus, and I try to.
Do you play? How often do you do you set up times to write and you go, I'm not going to fucking deal with writing. I'm playing, I'm on tour.
Yeah. I mean, that's more so like at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll whip out, like I'm like, oh, I really need to practice. Like I'll see videos of me like trying to play a solo or something. I'm like, bro, we got a woodshed. We got a woodshed. So I'll play a lot at home and just like figure out solos. Cause it's like, I don't know, solos have to like take you, Keith Urban. Solos got to take you places. And so I'll like figure out how to really like make a good solo.
Yeah.
Not just like,
you're just fucking incredible, man. And
bro.
I really honestly, from the very first time we hung out and then every time thereafter, I just see more of the guy I want to be in you.
Wow.
You
said you saw yourself in me one night and I was like, whoa, that's strong.
That's
coming on strong.
It's not a lot of me. It would fit very sizably. You're much taller.
I'm sorry. That was a very sweet moment that I just absolutely ruined.
I see a lot of me inside you.
And that's what I knew we were homies ever since.
I don't see you inside me that much, but you're a much bigger guy. Right.
It scares me a little bit.
I'm going to let him leave right now. I swear to God. I had a moment on stage where I was talking about, it's this crazy bit. It's about, but it doesn't matter. But I was talking to a guy in the front row and I said to him, would you ever let someone come inside you? And he goes, no. And I was like, yeah, me either. And I go, maybe I would definitely had to have not had an orgasm yet. And he went, and then I go, but because I can see and he goes, how did we get here? He was at my show and he looked at me and he goes, how did we get here? And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm sweating now. Dude, I love you to death.
I love you, bro.
Thank you.
So much.
This episode was brought to you by The Machine.